Hello and welcome to Arteagan Flight 001. This is your captain speaking. If you are traveling through another dimension, you are in the right seat. A dimension not only of sight and sound and mind, but a journey into a wondrous new vibratory frequency. We'd now like to tell you about some important safety features of this aircraft. The most important safety feature we have aboard this aircraft is your attention. Please buckle up, everyone. It is going to be a thrilling ride.
Well, butter my butt and call me a biscuit. You got the message and you ran with it. You went a step further and tried psychically calling me. It has worked, and these are your next messages. I've been channeling these since Wednesday, March 17th. I heard a voice, a sad voice, that said, quote, "It is impossible to make everyone happy," end quote. You know, many of our blockages can be immediately overcome and conquered by merely becoming aware of its existence. It may be the case with the following. I did not sleep well last night at all. These energies were so intense. It's this person you're dealing with. It's the one you are or have been beginning to see differently. You know what I mean by this. They are someone you respect greatly and perhaps even look up to. This feels extremely paternal, very dominating masculine energy, like dominating in their career or huge sums of money. What I'm getting with this, with the money, it's like they come into a lot of money, or they make a lot of money. And then it's like, I don't know if they have like a gambling problem or if they just have like compulsive behavior, but it's like they lose it all or they spend it all. But then they make a lot again, but then they spend it all. It's like maybe that was something in their life, or maybe they had one big moment where they just like lost everything, filed for bankruptcy, like everything. But there's something really, these are some of your confirmations, okay? To me describing this person for you. They are intolerant or are being absolute and absolutely intolerant with you. It's feeling very black or white, and you're racking your brain trying to inspire them to organically see gray. What I'm getting is that you're trying to, you don't just want to make peace with this person. You want them to really be happy for you. You want them to really, be rah-rah. Your message about this person is that they have an ego, an unhealthy, dominating ego that is alienating them from you, just as ego alienates us all from truth, love, and integrity. They are being ruthlessly selfish, which is causing great pain and distress to you. I'm sorry. They may have very unrealistic expectations of you, of who they want you to be. I don't like this energy. But I'm the one that has to tell you, they want you to be someone for them, for their selfish ego purposes. I'm picking up grooming. They have been extremely subtly, it's been very subtle up until now, very subtly grooming you. They're trying to change you. They're trying to mold you. That's what grooming is. Trying to change you, but now they are maximizing the pressure they're putting on you, so it should be much more obvious. Or the times in your life when they really picked up that pressure, it's like looking in your memory, it should be really clear now, looking back, like that was grooming. When they put that pressure on you, that was the grooming. And it wasn't so subtle. They're being critical of you, for instance. That's a big tip off, big red flag. They're being critical of you, this person. Oh, she gave me something I said in a previous reading when I said they don't want this for your life. If you saw that reading and felt something, or if me just saying that right now, you feel something, you know that it's true, that it resonates. They don't want something you want now for your life because of however it will affect their ego or even their bottom line, their money. I feel like money is involved. The biggest thing is ego. There's really like this huge ego thing on the line, and then also money, because it's tied in with their ego. All they are prioritizing right now is their ego and their money. I'm so sorry. You thought they felt real love for you. But if that were the case, they wouldn't be doing what they're doing now, with the pressure, with the criticizing, the intolerance. There's themes here of some form of betrayal. If you do what you need to do for your own soul, they're taking that as like a personal betrayal. It's toxic masculinity, all of that. The pressure, the criticizing, the intolerance, the themes of some form of betrayal if you do what you need to do for your own soul is toxic masculinity. They are using your admiration of them, your respect of them. They are weaponizing your good heart and love for them against you. They know you are especially sensitive to criticism. They might know that, like, if this is not your father, and this is a father figure, they may know that you grew up in a very critical household, or they may know that your father was critical of you, or your mother was, something like that. They're playing on it. They are playing on that to chip away and knock down your self-esteem so that you question and worry where you stand with them. That's another red flag, another tip-off, where they keep you seeking their approval. They keep you wondering where you stand with this person. Because they are acting so black and white, it's clear you can only be 100% in or 100% out with them. Ultimatums like that are toxic. They are a false dichotomy, a form of control. You're wanting their support, their blessing, so to speak, is keeping you from the growth you are trying to experience. For you are using this person and this experience to evolve your own soul, and indeed purge any residual nuggets of toxic masculinity within yourself. Honestly, I have so much compassion. I really do. I have so much compassion for you both. I went through my ego deaths, not just one, a couple, but the big one, the big ones. It felt like I was dying, Natalee. It felt like I was I felt like I was actually dying. It was horrible. It felt like I was dying. I was freaking out. This is what I felt last night. When I was just all cuddled up in my little covers, trying to go to sleep, that's what I felt. That's what I felt. I know what it is, and I know what I felt. That's what it was. So it may not be in real time for you. It may not have been Thursday night, because time is not linear. Time spirals. But I felt it last night. You may have yet to feel it, but I felt it last night. Whew. Maybe you were trying to force if this was in real time and you really were feeling this last night, maybe you were trying to force yourself out of something in order to align with what this paternal figure wants you to do or be. I'm connecting with the ironing, that energy. Remember that you're super powerful and you can kind of like control yourself, program yourself. You took that advice you conquered your mind vice. You ran with it, and then you tried to psychically call me, and I got it, and here we are. So it's like you tried to do that. You tried to program yourself to align with what this person wants you to do, and it didn't work. But it wasn't me who was when I was going through my ego death, it wasn't me who was dying. It was in fact my ego. The ego fools us into identifying with it so as to, it's a self-protective thing for the ego, so that we don't get rid of it, so that we don't evolve. Because once it was over, Natalee was still alive. And last night, oh my God, it was powerful. What you went through last night, or what you're about to go through, that ego didn't break like in my case. It melted. I know what's happening to you. Love is saving your life. Love is changing you spiritually and molecularly. Your ego is dissolved and the love flooded in. You're putting this off. You're dealing with this person, dealing with this figure, but whatever it is you're putting off, likely a conversation, has your very breakthrough within it. That's it. That is your breakthrough, is having that conversation and doing the thing, or either or, whatever it is. That is when you transform the toxicity. That is when you free yourself of the lie, your bondage to your own. Let me explain. Our physical mother and father affect the image of divine masculine and divine feminine in our psyche. And they confuse us because they are separate. Physical mother and father physically show us normal behavior. They're our first example of life on earth. That whatever we experienced growing up, we're like, okay, that's normal. And it's confusing. It's confusing. It confuses us to various degrees depending on what your childhood was like. Until the confusion is understood, it will be difficult to develop these energies and expressions and manifestations in our lives. It's difficult to free our consciousness from the familiar physical surroundings to allow it to expand and become aware of the real power in the universe, how to use it, and how to understand universal law, and how that understanding can further consciousness. The hardest thing, the hardest image to free ourselves from is mother. Because the mother figure, it represents so much in the psyche, and it's so complicated that until the image is pursued and corrected on a conscious level, on a conscious basis, it will just be it'll just be a confused state inside of us, and then we wonder why we have problems with our own femininity, with our own divine femininity, with our own interaction with other people's femininity in men and women. Okay? We need to understand who our physical mother is and free her from the image we have of the universal mother in our psyche. It's necessary if we're to gain a sense of self and surpass the physical mother's limitations and harmful effects she's had on us growing up. The golden oldies have heard me say on the channel, you have to kill the king to be the king. We have to kill the father and overpower the mother, not literally. Do not go out and hurt someone or kill your mother or father and then say, oh, when they have you at the police station, oh, Madam President, Natalee told me to do it. No, don't do that. Never, no. The psyche must become free of the physical, personal, earthly, mundane, pedestrian parents in order for consciousness to take place. And we take our rightful places as free individuals in this big, beautiful universe. It's symbolic. Symbolism, it's symbolic. Like the tarot cards. The tarot is a record, a symbolic record of human experience. Thinking in pictures, in scenes, in symbols is the heritage of man. Symbols free us from the confusion of physical images, which is why movies are the most important thing in the world to me. I'm not going to digress about movies. For the personality to free itself, it must become conscious of the symbolism around it so that it can then make choices and changes from a truly independent place. You are giving all of your power away to a fallacy that does not exist in this person you're dealing with. It's fallacious. You're pedestaling this person, and they know that, and they're using it against you. They are not a divine masculine embodiment. They are not channeling divine masculine energy. I am bringing this conscious awareness to your attention now. This is because you are ready to yourself embody divine masculine energy. You are ready to channel divine masculine energy that is generous, kind, affirmative, loving, understanding, strong, capable, confident, who uses their healthy ego to achieve in order to share, to encourage in order to uplift, to champion love, truth, and integrity. This next channeling is delicious. Christmas morning. You are going to have an absolutely fantastic Christmas 2021, particularly Christmas morning. Imagine this for yourself. Imagine Christmas this year for yourself. Imagine waking up in your bed. If it applies to you, looking over at who's next to you in bed. Christmas morning. French toast. Pineapple juice. Coffee. Not only that, moving through this immense breakthrough of conversation or whatever series of actions you need to take, that is your real earning of the there's typos all over this. This is just the draft. I just channeled and this is your real earning of the, it says bade, but that I don't know what that's supposed to mean. This is your real earning of the, I'm sorry, let's just keep going. This is the real earning of your coronation. You're taking your power and authority back. That is your Christmas morning moment, because there is that love that you feel somewhere else or with someone else that is changing you, loving you, empowering you to get through this. So you do have support from somewhere else that is part of this really big transformation for yourself. It's like your graduation. If you're a man, this is manhood. If you're a woman, this is your overcoming your physical father so that no one will ever be able to wrest your power away from you ever again, because you have evolved your inner divine masculine. And so if a man comes along, or a woman with toxic masculinity comes along in work, career, love, and they have not attained the same level of self-mastery and self-freedom and liberation, you will be strong enough, you will be self-assured enough and confident enough to hold your boundary and protect your divine masculinity from their toxic masculinity. Last but not least, you may really need to sit with all this, meditate, cry it out, which is purging. It's pushing this toxic stuff out molecularly in the form of tears, and it's really, really healthy. Or you may feel instantly uplifted now that I've channeled this consciousness to you, and you just want to go be happy. In any case, you are calm because you are free. You will have this conversation or do what you've got to do with decorum, tact, and patience and compassion for this person. However, I warn you now, do not expect the same in return. They will gaslight you. become defensive, criticize you, throw every dirty thing from the past in your face, guilt trip you. They may even give you that ultimatum and threaten you with severing all ties and all forms of support. It's going to be an ugly moment for their ego, which will do everything to maintain itself. So, now that you have graduated, you may be regarded as a betrayer, an outsider, non-trustworthy, etc., etc. This person you held in such high esteem is as much a victim to toxic masculinity, and however they learn the worst of that confusion, as you've been their victim through all this. So you do what you got to do. You do what you have to do, and then put up a boundary, because it's their lesson to learn now, if they ever choose to. If they ever choose to consciously do this. You've overcome yours. Okay, you've overcome yours and are ready to channel divine masculine energy to create, to be creative, not destructive, not manipulative, not controlling. You are ready to create love, art, happiness, whatever you wish to design your life. You will now have the confidence in your own abilities to create the life you want for yourself. Congratulations. It's a privilege and honor to channel your messages. This really feels like a coronation. I wish I had a crown or could kiss you on the cheek or something. Enjoy it. Enjoy your kingdom. Enjoy your Camelot. Enjoy creation. Enjoy your divine masculine energy. Enjoy being who you are. Enjoy expressing yourself. And however you choose, whatever you decide to do with your freedom, enjoy it. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your freedom. Enjoy your life. And until next time, everyone, many beautiful blessings upon all of your beautiful heads, darlings. Mama loves you. Mwah.